Hello there YouTube, it's your boy B3 back another kicking, you guessed it, action figure review. I know we're still doing Eldrador. I'm a big Eldrador fan, so I wanted to keep it up with their 2020, it might have been actually released in 2021, but the copyright is 2020 Ice Giant. Yeah, you can see him sold as like Ice Monster, but on their website it says Ice Giant, so that's what I'm going to call it. It's another one of those sort of humanoid-y giants. There was a stone one, which I have reviewed, called Stone Monster. And a lava one I reviewed called Lava Smasher. Big fan of both. Huge fan of both. Now I need the Jungle Emperor, who's kind of like a more deluxe version of them. And then there's also the Shadow Stone Monster, which is just a repaint of the Stone Monster, so I probably won't get that unless you guys just want to see a review of it. But for now, we have this guy, who might be the most interesting out of the three big boys. Yes, sir. He has the same articulation as they all do. The jaw, the waist, and the arms. But he has such cool, pun intended, unique arms. Look at this arm. This arm is like the whole reason I got the figure. It's incredible. It actually has, and this is true, an extra point of articulation. Bada bing! Yeah, the anchor rotates, so you can have it in different poses, which is pretty cool. Sometimes I see them in brick and mortar stores with this part missing. Be on the lookout for that. I think kids just pop it off. But you can see the bar of the anchor goes all the way through the translucent arm and comes out the side with the chain frozen to him. That's super cool. Super cool. His body is mostly translucent, unlike the other two, but that's because he's ice, you know. Ice can be translucent. But he's like painted all inside the mouth. I like the shadows around the eyes. It really makes them pop. And then he also comes with an accessory on this end. And that's not unheard of. The Stone Monster and Shadow Stone Monster come with a big crystal. This is a weird choice, though. If you saw our Eldrador starter set review, you might have noticed that in that review it was like 3 quadruped creatures, but it came with like a sword in the stone, and you can pull the sword out. But who holds the sword? Who holds the sword? And in this guy, that's how he holds the sword. Why? What's the point of a sword if he's just gonna do this with it? Like, yeah, a 1/12 scale figure could hold this sword pretty well. But let's cut the band keeping it on there. So now we have the sword free of the hand, which really looks like it could hold the Stone Monster's crystal. So what do you do with the sword now? Do you throw it in the hands of a 1/12 scale figure? No. He has a sheath. It sheathes into his back. What? Why? I feel like this almost should have been something like maybe sticking that far out of his back or something. Like, the fact that it's removable is so cool. But he himself can't hold it, which is so weird. And it falls out super easy, which I'm not a big fan of, because I would love to display him with that in there. Like, I really actually would. But alas, I can't, because I'm afraid that I'll lose it. Anyways, let's get the size comparisons, huh? Here he is with my last Eldrador review. At least I think this was my last one. It is the jungle. See, it's gone. The jungle creature. Pretty cool, formidable foe. Very happy. You gotta love it. Next up. Oh, its wing popped off. Hold on. Next up, the magnificent Lava Dragon, who I have yet to review. That's pretty cool. I can melt you. Ah, but that will turn me into water. Your greatest weakness. Oh no! Anyway. That's him with a couple Eldradors. Here he is with one of Safari LTD's fantasy figures. It is their armored T-Rex. Pretty cool. I can see that fight going down. I don't really see the T-Rex winning it, but I see it happening. And, you know, how about a Schleich dino? This one's technically a marine reptile, but here he is with Plesiosaurus. Yeah, this Plesiosaurus is getting discontinued, and it will be an upcoming review. Just like the Lava Dragon will also be an upcoming review, but I don't think the Lava Dragon is getting discontinued. And we have reviewed Jungle Creature and the Armored Triceratops. Well, we have reviewed the Armored Triceratops, but that's not what I just showed you. We've reviewed the Armored T-Rex and the Armored Triceratops. Next up, I gotta show you a Kaiju, because I think these Eldrador creatures go great with Kaiju. So here he is with one that I have yet to review. It is the Bandai Movie Monster series, Godzilla 2000. That's pretty cool. I would like that. This would maybe be preferable, but that's still a pretty cool scaling. Awesome. So all in all, what are my thoughts on the Eldrador Ice Giant figure from Schleich? Really cool. I love the three big kind of golem-esque guys. The Lava Smasher, the Stone Monster, and the Ice Giant are all very dope. The only issue I really have with this guy is, one, his jaw is kind of loose. That could just be mine, though. But also, that sword just does not stay in or make sense. I think it would have been cooler if it was just sculpted in there, either sticking out a little or with the point sticking out of the ice. I think that would have looked probably the best and been the sturdiest. Because like this, it could snap. Unless you made it soft rubber, which could also warp. Now it doesn't want to go back in. How odd. Oh, there we go. But yeah, that's cool and all. But I could probably have lived without it. Like, it's weird that I want it to be sealed in there. I know that's weird. Because if he could hold it, I would just have him hold it. But it's probably going in an accessory bag. Despite the fact that it is a cool little sword. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, including eBay and links for info about our physical store, where you can buy your own action figures, comic books, and trading cards. So that's it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now, son.